Hello, Nevlenites. It's so wonderful to see you guys. Haven't seen you guys for a couple days now. I wanted to take this moment to talk to all of you knights, as well as all the moms and dads and guardians, about the packet that you guys all received when you guys came to the school today in our preparation for distance learning. Now, we have been working very hard all week long here in preparation for what distance learning may look like starting March 30th. So, when your parents and guardians came to Neveln, they got a couple different things. The first thing they got was this wonderful plastic bag full of all sorts of supplies. Every night, you guys got 2 books each. And so this bag right here is, I believe, one of our first grade books. So we have 2 books in here, as well as you guys got some crayons, a couple pencils, and even a highlighter in that bag. So all knights got some of these supplies to bring home with you, just in case you didn't have some of these supplies to help you out. Now, also, in your bag, you also received an envelope like this. And inside this envelope are very important items. I'm going to just go walk one by one of all the different items that you'll find in the envelope. The first thing that you will find in your envelope are what we call our matrices. And these matrices are our learning academics and what we would normally be doing in our content areas. So if we take a quick peek here, we have some of our must-dos. We have our reading and writing column, as well as our math column. And nights, during our distance learning, starting March 30th, we're asking you to do one from each of these columns every single day. So this right here is week 1, March 30th through April 3rd. So each day you're going to do one thing from this column in reading and writing, one thing from the math column. And then over here we have many columns with our may-dos. And you can go and explore all the different activities that are in science and social studies, social and emotional skills, art and music, and physical movement. And you can choose any of those throughout the week to do. Now, you will also find a week 2 matrices. This one just so happened to be on the back side. And this is for April 3rd through the 9th. And this is a whole nother set of different activities, again, in your must-dos, in your reading and writing, and in your math column, and then all your may-dos in science and social studies, art, music, PE, and our social skills. This is really important because this will give you ideas of the activities to do while you are doing your distance learning. You will also find in your packet, this just happens to be a 2nd grader, a lot of your login information for a lot of the online activities or programs that we use. So this student in particular here has their Redbird login, have the sign in for iExcel, as well as this one has Epic and CISA, all the different information moms and dads and guardians might need when trying to use some of the online programs. Now, it is not required that you use your online programs for any of the activities on the matrices. That are all non-technology based. But if you'd like to get onto Redbird and keep working on that, you'll have all the information you'll need to get onto those things. You'll also find some other important information like this half sheet. And this half sheet is all the different ways you can be connecting and contacting Neveln while in distance learning. So we'll have our phone numbers for the main office as well as for the office line to speak with Mrs. Garcia in Spanish, as well as all the different teachers that you work with and their emails. So that will be nice and important if you need to contact and reach out one of us. Now, don't worry, we will be contacting you as well throughout the week. You'll probably hear your phone ringing from the school as teachers call you and check in on you and see how you're doing on your academic work, as well as just how you're doing and any needs that you might have. They'll also be sending some emails too. This might happen almost every single day. So make sure that moms and dads, you're paying attention to those emails coming through, responding to those emails, as well as answering the phone when the school is calling. Some other information in your bag will be just a cover letter of exactly some description of what distance learning is and how we're preparing for that in these past few days. We also have information about 211, which is a really good resource if you have any needs for health or for social services. 211 can give you the resources to help you out and find those resources, as well as a reminder of food distribution during this time that the schools are closed from the 18th through the 27th. Now, students and staff are all on spring break starting next Monday. So you might have some questions about these things, and that's okay. But remember, from the 22nd through the or 23rd through the 27th is spring break, and so many of the staff will not be accessible by phone or from email. So if you have questions, March 30th would be the first day that you can start asking those questions through the emails or calling the school, as the staff will be back to answer those questions. Again, don't forget that you guys will get contacts from us as well. I just want to remind that as we start the distance learning come March 30th, if we are in our distance learning mode, students, you guys will be expected to do those must-do activities each day. So the reading and writing and the math activity, and then you can choose any of the may-dos as you choose. Now, moms and dads might be the ones making the choice for you. So make sure that you're listening to mom and dad or your guardian to know exactly what you should be doing through your distance learning time. Make sure that you're watching any videos. We do have a Neveln YouTube page that many of the teachers will be sending daily videos out. So make sure you watch your teachers' videos, and it might be your classroom teacher, but also make sure you watch Mr. Clare, Mrs. Tharp, Mrs. Porter. You have reading and writing and math intervention. Those teachers are also sending videos. So make sure that you're watching all those videos to get connected with your teachers, see their faces, see their smiles, hear their voices, and hear what's going on in their life, as well as hearing about some of the activities that they're having on the matrix as well. And make sure that you're taking some time to do some independent reading each day. 20 minutes is a great amount of time for just independent reading time, and you could be reading to yourself, reading to a sibling, reading to mom and dad. Those are all great options for independent reading. And although there's lots of options online, we do want to try to encourage you guys to limit your online time and screen time as well. Use your outdoors. There's lots of creative things you can do indoors as well. And then parents, we just want to make sure that you guys are answering our emails and phone calls as we're connecting with you. We want to connect with you. We want to make sure that you're doing okay and your nights are doing fine as well. Make sure you help your kids watch the videos, and then help and support your children as they're working through the activities on the matrices. We're going to be doing a lot of different Neveln news feeds, as well as other morning meetings with all the teachers as information comes across, and we'll keep you up to date on anything we possibly can. Have a wonderful spring break, everyone, and we hope to see you guys all online or in person on March 30th.